Happy Tuesday, people. What is really good? Oh, nice one, Ron and Lock. Ron Lock. I always say your name wrong. Appreciate that, bro. I don't think I've quite hit it yet. I know it says that, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. But I appreciate that. I'm holding off on the celebrations for a little while because we saw how that went last time. But shout out to you though, bro. How you doing, Paradox? What's good, brother? Can we convince you to get out for International Fight Week as well? We've got quite the lineup building up, brother. I'm gonna keep badgering you. Hello. How you doing, JVD? I can't believe I just said that. How you doing, JVD? Thanks for popping up on the live on Sunday. It was good having you, even if it was brief. Thank you very much, Angie. I appreciate it. I'm not quite there yet. I think it's gonna feel more. I think it's gonna feel more real when I get to like 1.1 because I've been here before, and then I got the motherfucking tanking of all tanking. So I'm gonna enjoy it for the next few minutes or whatever, and then we'll see how things go over the next month. But thanks to all of you who have made this possible. I appreciate every single one of you. I knew there was a reason why my balls are all tingly. Let's fucking go, Frankie. How you doing, Grimy, you son of a gun? Hope you're having a wonderful fucking Tuesday wherever you are. You know I can't sit through that shite. I enjoy sitting there painfully through a Sunday stream of mine these days. I feel like I'm gonna crash out through half of them, but it's funny still. It's an open panel for everyone who wants to turn up. I try not to discriminate. So whoever happens to turn up on the day, they're gonna get their chance to speak or not speak, as the case may be on a Sunday. You know, we let things roll. No plan, no nothing. We just see how things roll. And sometimes they're gems, sometimes they're a fucking catastrophe. But you have to take the rough with the smooth. But I definitely have to do more open panels during the week because I feel like they're it's nice just being able to go online and not have to talk for 2 hours or 2.5 hours straight and just get some different opinions on. So I can't complain. But yeah, to everyone who turns up every day I'm on, I owe everything to you guys because obviously the channel would be nothing without all of you guys supporting me, and it means a lot. Never ever thought I'd get to this stage. So I'm happy. What's this card? You mean the London card this weekend? It's the big cheese, mate. It's the only card that matters for us Brits because it means we can go to bed like normal humans after a UFC card, which I've kind of been doing lately anyway, but it's not a very good card. Let's be real. Whenever Molly McCann's on a main card, you know they done fucked up somewhere. But I'm going to tune in. I'm going to enjoy it. There's a few matchups that I'm looking forward to. I'll probably put on a few extra bets than I normally do. We'll see how things play out. I'm kind of glad I'm not going though, because I almost shelled out $1,000 to. I almost did, and I'm glad that I didn't. Because if, like I said, I was saying this in the last stream. If I'd thought Jack Della Maddalena was going to be on that card and he got pulled off, I would have fucking smashed someone. Frankie seems like a good weekend to get drunk. I might have a couple beers, you know. I might have a couple of beers. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm off the spirits, man. I told you guys, yeah. I'm done embarrassing myself on the internet. No more drinking liters of whiskey. What's good? What's good, Gilly? What's good, brother? Long week already, bro. You've no idea. You have no idea. How you doing, Anakin? Shout out to all the creators and everyone who's in here. And again, thanks to everyone who's been supporting me over the last year and a half. Well, year since I've been doing lives. You're all fucking incredible. And you are this channel. Everyone who comes in here is this channel. Jan versus Allberg is going to be a tricky fight. I don't think so, bro. I think Jan Blachowicz is going to beat the shit out of him. And I might even put money on it because I think he's an underdog. Jan Blachowicz is an absolute savage. And you can be a bit of an old cunt in the heavier weight divisions and get away with it. So I think Jan Blachowicz is going to give him a bit of a slap, going to give him a bit of a fraud check. Bodak, thank you so much, man. Like I said, we're not really quite there yet because we're literally on 1K and people love to troll. I've been trolled in the past. I've had my heart broken in the past, but I'm enjoying I'm enjoying getting back there because I thought it would take longer. I dropped back to 900 after being at 1,000, and fucking hell, it was not the one. But we're back where we should be. I'm doing good, Frankie. I just saw the announcement of Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato. Looks like they're not running back the Jimmy Crute fight. It makes sense. Jimmy Crute has way too many draws. I don't know how he keeps pulling it off. He needs to stop 10-8 in people and then getting battered for 2 rounds. I think is his problem. How you doing, Fool? Good to have you here, bro. London calling to the faraway towns. If you think Jan is winning, you clearly have downs. We're going to do this all over again. Gilly, you never learn your lesson, sir. You never learn your lesson. Usalis, it does look clean, but I've been here before. I think the most subscribers I ever had, well, I had like 1,013 at one point, and then 3 weeks later it dropped down to just over 900. So I guess somebody was doing a nice troll job on me. So I'm not quite there yet with the celebrating. But I'm not gonna lie, it looks much more clean with a nice 1K next to your name. You know, it feels nice. I'm not gonna lie, it feels real nice. But thank you for the support as well, Lane. How you doing? What is good, Lane? Jan's definitely going to shoot a lot of takedowns on Allberg, and so he should. And Jan Blachowicz can strike with the best of them. I think I don't know what the odds are for him, but I'm assuming he's an underdog because people are living up Allberg's bumhole. So I think Jan Blachowicz is going to be. He's taken the requisite time off. I know he's had 2 nasty shoulder injuries. I think he might do it. You can argue that Jan Blachowicz beat Alex Pereira, which again probably doesn't look that good now. I just rewatched Jan versus Reyes. Yeah, that was nasty. That was a horrible beating. Awesome job, Frankie. I can't wait to see that number. Maybe someday it'll happen. Bro, you're way ahead of schedule. You are way ahead of schedule, and you did it the right way. Frankie, do you care to wager? Give me some time to think on it. Give me some time to think on it. I really need to look into. I'll tell you what. I'll make my final decision after the weigh-ins because I keep making this mistake. I keep on fucking up. I still feel confident that you're going to be paying me in 6 months, though. I'm probably going to let you off though because I ain't that kind of guy. But Jan versus Rockhold was brutal. It was especially brutal because Jan wasn't really known that time. He was seen as a little bit of a journeyman, and Rockhold thought he was going to get in there and get a nice routine win, and he got fucking chinned. I think Allberg's going to come, but I don't know. I don't think Allberg's going to come in there with the same disrespect because everyone knows Jan is mustard. Yeah, where's my money? Where my money? Where my money? Francis, you prick. I'm at work for another hour and 20. I'm gonna basically hang out at least until Bodak gets on. Because we're like a double act now. Like I'm the scum, and then you head over to Bodak and you get some nice, clean, interesting material. He's like the shit to my. I was gonna say yin and yang, but that's not really fair on Bodak. Because he's just way more of a classy individual than I am. Lane wants her money, Gilly. Where the money? My money! My money! Frankie, no one gets off the hook. You will absolutely lose that bet in November. I'll be ready, bro. I'll be ready to pay up when it happens. Musical is such a fucking beautiful son of a bitch. I was in his live earlier. Musical's a big reason why I've got anywhere near this level. So shout out to Musical. Got nothing but love for him. And I'm looking forward to do that. I won't feel like such dead wood. If I can get to July and be comfortably in the 1K to 2K region, I won't feel like the guy who doesn't belong around there. So you guys have got some good content hopefully coming soon where we all meet up. We have 24-hour free day cam and we get fucked out of our fucking noodles. Shout out to you, Chad Head, another guy who's been here from the fucking beginning. Fucking love you, bro. Might have to take some of those teeth soon, Gio. Yeah, I'll take my payment in teeth. I don't care. I'm down for that. How you doing, CSP? Good to see you, bro. I'm feeling suddenly nervous again. How you doing, B7? What's good, man? It's a weird feeling. Oh, after the channel got basically fucked in the ass a couple of months ago, I didn't think I'd get back here anytime soon. So, and it's funny that a Chris Eubank Jr. short is what got the numbers back up. I literally did a short last week that is sitting on almost 27K views, and it's nearly got to 1,000 likes. Which, when you think about the ratio, is kind of a disgrace. But it's been really good at bringing new people to the channel. So shout out to Chris Eubank and Chris Eubank Jr. But I appreciate that, bro. Hopefully it'll be onwards and upwards from here. Giddy's been making bets all over town, but fortunately he's got the bankroll to take care of such heavy losses because he's about to get another one. He's about to be bankrolling me for the next. Well, it'll be another nice pair of Gucci underwear. So shout out to Gilly for my underwear budget. But yeah, all's good. B7. I'm having a nice chill day. I'm obviously happy to be spending the evening with you. This degenerate motherfuckers. Half isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will take money and teeth and blood. I'll take blood as well. I'll take body parts as well. Speaking of at least half, you should go hit that like button. You know who you are. Yeah, you know who you are, scum. Ty, no. If you know, you know. What's good, my G? Bro, I'm still buzzing. I'm still absolutely buzzing. Can't believe it. I'm absolutely over the moon. I don't think I'm ever gonna stop feeling amazing about that. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Newcastle United fan. We finally stopped being perennial losers. Won a little tin pot cup over the weekend, and it feels like England winning the World Cup. And I've had this conversation with people before. I'd rather Newcastle win that Carabao Cup than England win a World Cup, and I mean that. So I guess England are gonna have to do without for the next century. I'm gonna take a finger soon. Which finger do you reckon you want? Lane, check your account. Wow. Musicals apology demanding raid. Do I have to apologize? What have I done to musical these days? How's it going, Ty Bets? What's up, man? You must be close to 1K as well, man. Never mind, got it. Oh, Lane. What the fuck's up, Andrew? Andrew knows that to enter my stream. Andrew, shout out to you, bro. Hope you're having a fucking wonderful day. Yeah, man. I'm buzzing. My team hasn't won anything in 70 years. I finally got so I say we finally got over the hump. And now I've hit 1K again. Good things always come in threes. I'm waiting for the next one. Let's see what's next. I'm absolutely buzzing. And once again, I'm very, very happy to have you fine gentlemen and ladies, because there are one or two in here. What do I need to apologize to musical for? Do you know, if you tell me what I'm apologizing for, I'll be happy to lay that one up. Yeah, Tyno, man. You know as well as I do, man. It's been a heartbreaking, well, whole of my life really, being a sports fan. Those fuckers drove me to basketball. I stopped watching football for 5 years because of those horrible cunts. Thanks, Cheddar. I don't know if it's stuck yet. I'm not ready to celebrate 1K yet. I've been saying this. You've all seen me get here before and then be humbled and embarrassed just a few weeks later. Someone needs to get a KO this weekend with the tie kick. I'm struggling for picks this weekend. I think this weekend's a bit easier for picks than it has been in a long while, but I'm still not convinced. There's a lot of I don't know what's going on. Ang, didn't Roofy hit green with? Is that what the tie kick is? Still can't donate. How many subs? I can actually monetize now, but I don't want to. I want to get comfortably to I was saying this to musical the other day. I comfortably want to get to 1.1, and then once I get there, I'll monetize, and then I want to set up I want to set it up so that any donations to the channel go to Northwest, who should be in the description. I don't think I've put him in there. Hang on a second. Let me find Northwest real quick. Oh, there. Northwest, funnily enough, is on live now. For those of you who don't know who Northwest is, he's a homeless YouTuber. Shout out to this guy. I basically want to channel all my donations to this guy. Not that I'm really expecting it or deserve any, but when I eventually monetize, that's going to be the plan. This week's card could be a bit of a landmine. I've got the same feeling. I've only had one. The weird thing is, Lane, I've only had one winning card this year, and it's been enough to make me break even for the year, which is fucking shocking. There are landmines all over the place. I mean, Gunnar Nelson, Kevin Holland, that could go either way. We know what Kevin Holland is, absolute spastic. We know Monty McCann's going to get chinned because she's retarded. The Jordan Vucinic fight is worrying me as well. He's like a minus 400 now. And I think Chris Duncan's kind of mustard. Nathaniel Wood and Sherrier is a tough one to pick. Leon Edwards and Sean Brady could go either way. And same with Jan and Ulberg. I think the main card is tougher to pick, but we'll see. Frankie, have you ever met Northwest? No, I haven't. I haven't. I've seen him do a lot of his lives though. Legit a homeless gentleman. 1K in a trophy. This is what I'm saying. We've won a double, bro. And bro, your channel's on fire as well. If you guys love football, you need to subscribe to Tino ABL the Tune, and especially now that we're winners and we're not fucking losers anymore. Don't forget my 2 wins before yours, Gio, including a sweep. Gio's definitely had mixed results this year, but he takes it on the chin. And do you know, I'll give it to Gio, yeah. He always pays his debts, or so I've heard. Frankie, I just mogged Bodak in our bet. About to mog Brutally Honest. Lane beat me last Saturday after me beating her 2 weeks straight in a draw. Noodle lost to me, etc. In the end, I always win. Considering you've made a bet with me, that's a very disconcerting thing to hear. However, I'm still confident that your boy John Jones is still a gigantic pussy and isn't going to fight our boy. And the thing is, yeah, it's one of those ones, Gilly, where if he does take the fight and it happens, I'll gladly hand over that money. I'll hand over that money with a smile. I will. Because I think we're finally going to see that fucking horrible, disgusting human being stain of a cunt get chinned. Brutally, shout out to you, my guy. We were just talking about the International Fight Week meetup. So we've decided we're gonna just have a 3-day live stream in Bender. It's gonna be awesome. Frankie, I sent Northwest money for him and his wife to get a couple of nights at a hotel last week. What a good guy. Bro, you fucking legend for that. He's such a good guy. And he's really struggling out there. Genuinely nice person. So shout out to you for doing that, man. I send him donations every now and then, but I really should be doing a lot more because he's genuinely a good person. Brutally, don't you dare let that Italian bastard win again. All of us should just turn on Gilly. We should form like a fuck Gilly. A fuck Gilly, what do you call it? Secret society where we just plot to take him down in humbling fashion. I'm going Leon, Blachowicz, Holland W, and money loss. You're about to make some money, I think, bro. I like Leon in that fight. I think Jan's gonna chin out Ulberg. Holland is a fucking sketchy one. How you doing, No Chill? What's good, brother? You piece of shit. What's happening, lad? When and where? So we're gonna do International Fight Week, and we're all meeting up. And it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Lorenzo raid. I was in Lorenzo's live stream earlier on. What a fucking troll that son of a bitch is. I literally went in there to congratulate him on getting to 1K himself. And he just fucking roasted me. Absolute piece of shit, that cunt. I like him though, he's funny. Italy been whooping England lately, but I let you hide under my floorboards. I don't even know who England are. Are they playing Italy? I didn't even know that. I don't really give a fuck. Gilly's spastic child raid. You're not convinced on Yan yet. It's going to be interesting to see how he comes back from the shoulder injury. I think he's taken enough time. I don't think he would be taking this fight unless he was 100% ready. And Ulberg looked absolutely dog shit in his last fight. I think this is a massive step up for him, and I think that he's going to get battered. I reckon first or second round KO. By the way, shout out to all of you for getting me to change the name as well. You fucked it. It should have been Anne Frank MMA. You had an opportunity and you all blew it. Gilly not confident in Arsenal. Villa have fresh players and a deep squad. I think Villa might sneak through against PSG. I think they'll overlook them, and Emery is such a good manager. I reckon they might get it done. And I'm plumping for Villa. I always go for British teams apart from Arsenal because fuck them. But they got 2 weeks to game plan for it. Emery's looking for the revenge against his former team. I think they'll do well. Thing is, I like Lorenzo a lot. I do. I like Lorenzo, but I think his way of getting subs is a little bit unscrupulous. But each to their own. I value wins more than arguably one any day. There's still time to change the name again. There is. There absolutely is. I think we missed a trick by not going with Anne Frank MMA. I think we had enough. I think it's because we were leaning away from not having Count Frankel amazing as well. Maybe we can review it. PSG are the obvious favorites, but I never count out Emery in Europe. The guy's won what, 3 European Cups? It's crazy that Aston Villa are in a quarterfinal. Incredible. How you doing, Joe Hogan? What's good, brother? If England loses to the bedbug nation of Albania, you all need to move to Pakistan. I kind of want Italy to do well because my boy Tonali plays for them. I got to take Alba because of New Zealand bias, but I am scared. You should be scared, bro. Jan Blachowicz is a nasty fight. Go on, Frank MMA. You're never gonna let this go, are you? I don't talk like a black guy, okay? On camera, I do that with my real life counterparts. Onya, Frankie, you've been going live way early in the morning on Australia, you sausage. Yeah, I got to, man. I got no choice. With work and everything, man, I can't be doing those middle of the night streams. But when I go to Manila, yeah, I'm gonna go on a mad one. I'm gonna go on at all crazy times. I'm thinking I might do like a 24-hour bar hopping live stream. It's a shame I can't get one of the boys to come over because it would have been sick. But shout out to you, Chrissy, as well. Good to have you here. One of the OGs as well. He's on a tear. I don't blame you. For real. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do a 24-hour like bar hopping thing, and I'll add it into my Ladyboy No Ladyboy game that I'm planning on playing out there, which is definitely going to get me curb stomped. I hear the road mandem in you. You're definitely more road man than me. It takes a road man to know a road man. See, even when I say that, I can hear it in myself. It's a disgrace. How do you support Newcastle with an accent like that? Curious. So CSP, basically, yeah, I'm a contrarian. I grew up in London, yeah, but all my boys supported Arsenal and Man United, and I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna support some losers. So then if they eventually win something, I'm gonna feel like, I've achieved something. I didn't think it would take this long, but it's basically because I'm a contrarian. I've only been to Newcastle a handful of times. Great city, by the way. But that was basically I supported them. I think I first started supporting them when I was 9. I was raised as a Liverpool fan, and it just never quite stuck. Ironically enough, Frankie got the Ladyboy or Not stream upcoming. It's got to be done. It's never been done before. A live stream in the flesh where you go up to random individuals, get into a conversation with them, and then sneakily in the chat, you're like, Ladyboy or Not? And then we do a vote. And then we see how on the ball you fuckers really are. Because I've been explaining for years here, it's not an easy it's not easy sometimes. Watch Jan put on Alonso Manyfield and bum rush Allberg. I wouldn't be surprised, mate. I'm the opposite of a road man. You'll never catch me unironically sounding like a bad man dem. Bro, it slips out of you from time to time. Is Arsenal even a place? It's actually Woolwich Arsenal. Proper shithole. Is Alan Shearer your favorite player? Not really, mate, to be honest. I do love Alan Shearer. The thing is, though, I met him when I was working in Hong Kong. He was doing like a Q&A session for like 2 hours. Most boring cunt on the face of the earth. I left early. And he was my hero growing up. Boring twat. 24 hours bar hopping is wild. And I know the place where I'm going to end. I'm going to do like I don't know what you call it. It's like that movie they did with, what do you call it? Where you have a pint in every fucking bar. I'm going to do it. I'm going to plot it out, 10 bars to go to, and we'll do shots instead of pints or something. I don't know. We'll work something out. And then I'm just going to go on an absolute savage tear for one night. Or, well, one night until the following night. Maybe midnight to midnight. We'll see how it goes. Frankie going to get caught live on stream with a tranny. Tranny, most definitely. I mean, the rumors have been circulating for many, many years. I might as well confirm it, you know, get it caught on camera. World's End. That was the one. I'm gonna do a World's End style like tour. Well, I'm just gonna do it for one day because I'm actually going out there for other stuff. Remember calling it mushrooming with confidence. I need to, you know, I need to write that down. I'm gonna call it World's End Mushrooming with Confidence is gonna be the name of the stream. So when that pops up, you know what fucking time it is. World's End Mushrooming with Confidence. And when it blows my channel to the moon, I'm gonna take full credit for it. Mushrooming with confidence. So look out for that debauchery laden shit. Are you gonna cry when Isak leaves? Depends where he leaves to. If he leaves to Arsenal, I might fucking hang myself, mate. If he goes to Liverpool, I won't be that sad. It depends where he goes. If I was him, I would probably leave as well. I'm a realist. At least he won us a cup before he fucked off. Western, a pub crawl is when you go to one pub, have a drink, go to another pub, have a drink until the end. You're not walking, you're crawling. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what the deal is. But doing it in Manila is going to be so dangerous here because it's fucked up out there at the moment. And I'm going to be by myself. And in case you haven't noticed by my stature, I reckon some of those ladyboys could take me one on one. So it's going to be very, very risky. But we're going to give it a go. If I get beaten up live on stream, at least it will be good for views. So fuck it. We're going all out. And I'm open to taking suggestions. It's still 2 weeks away. So if any of you cunts have any good ideas for what I could do out there, I'm all fucking ears. Nice, Anakin. I just don't think Edwards is mentally there anymore. So yeah, someone mentioned that. Is everyone going for Brady? I think Leon Edwards is still gonna win. I'm not convinced by Brady's striking. Who else confident in a Molly L? Like the big Molly's definitely getting slumped. I'm amazed she's still in New York. I don't like Molly McCann. She's a proper bell end. And I hope she gets battered. Frank's laying his life on the line for the ladyboys. I'm not doing it for the ladyboys. I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for all of you. If you monetize, we'll pay you to fight the trannies. I'm not confident in my skills, to be honest. Because that's what I'm saying. They look deceptively weak, but they're not. They'll beat your ass like any man. I've heard on good authority. I know boys that have gone out there and got fresh with them and got knocked the fuck out. So I need to be careful. Which I'm incapable of when I'm blind drunk. So we'll see how that goes. Chris Taco Padilla for the KO win over. Oh, Jai Herbert's on the. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm so fucking casual these days. Yeah, I don't even know who's on the prelims. Ooh, I think he beats Chris Padilla. Jai Herbert just can't buy a window. There's some absolute dog shit on this card. I actually like the opener though. Guram and Cal Fernandez is a good fight. It will be good. At least it's on a reasonable. You'd piece a tranny up. You're Dominic Reyes, mate. Of course you can beat up a woman. As long as they don't go anywhere near your chin. Juice Man, yeah. Finara beats Molly. Could be a submission. So, Molly McCann, if you want to make money this weekend, Molly McCann's going to get finished in the first round. I don't know how it's going to happen. She is garbage. Absolute garbage. And she will get stamped out. Molly is gross. How you doing, bro? PSG are going to execute Villa. If they get anywhere near the goal, Donnarumma's going to backhand shots away while Martinez is a bit of a liability, but it's either going to be one or the other. He's either going to be fucking sensational. PSG better hope it doesn't get to penalties, because if they do, Martinez is keeping that in the bag. How you doing, Mountain Man? Molly is a lesbian, and I'm glad. I'm glad. We don't need her on our side. Not at all. I mean, who's going near that? She's a foul and horrible. She's just a nasty individual, and she looks like she smells. I'm going to be honest. So there's a new contender, people. Puyaalev and Molly opponent. How good are both of them? Who's Puyaalev? Oh, Puyalev's fighting Christian Leroy Duncan. That's a good fight. I assume they're trying to get Christian Leroy Duncan a win. Puyaalev Who's he fought? Liam Anderson, 6-2. Oh, unanimous decision. This cunt shouldn't be in the UFC. That's a layup. Martinez is the best penalty saver and best troll on planet Earth as well. He's absolutely scum. I think it's going to be. I honestly think it's going to be a Real Madrid Inter Milan final. It's what I called when the draw was made. I'd love to see Villa get there. As long as Arsenal get knocked out, I'd love to see Villa get to the final. I'd love to see Villa win it. I think it would be sensational. The Venezuela chick was a one and done. She could have got the juice. Who's the Venezuela chick? Before I can agree with you, I need to know exactly who you're talking about. I've made mistakes in the past. Inter trucks through Bayern. Harry Kane breaks as usual. Yeah, Bayern have been shocking. Bayern have been absolutely shocking. So I think Inter's defense has been amazing. I think they only conceded 2 goals in the knockout in their group stages. They're fucking, and their manager's mustard as well. So I think they'll do okay. Villa have got Asensio now. They're gonna go into that with no fear. Pena, ugh. Let's not get into the Pena talk. Speaking of Martinez, young Mexican prospect David Martinez is debuting next week. Is that right? Oh, he's talking about oh, you mean Sweater Meat? Yeah, Sweater Meat. It was good while it lasted. To be fair to her. Oh yeah, Boo Ben. How you doing, Hustle Boats? Yeah, Boo Ben definitely had had my attention. But this is what I'm saying. Being somewhat attractive is a horrible base for MMA. We know this, boys. We fucking know this. I can't believe Charlie Olive said no and Islam said no. Why run? Well, Guru's saying this here, but I don't think Oliveira has officially said this. I think this is Chael talking. When Chael says anything, I tend to not really pay much mind to it because he's a fucking retard. And I love Charles Sonnen, but I don't believe a word he says. Until it comes out of Charles Oliveira's mouth, I'm gonna take that with a pinch of salt. Frankie said he sees Inter versus Real in the final. Pretty sure neither of them is British, but check my math on that. No, I mean that's who I think's gonna get there, but it's not what I want to happen. I'd like to see Dortmund and Villa. That would be good. I think they're on opposite sides of the draw. I'd like to see that. I think that would be a nice little random final. Duben one and done. Oh yeah, she's cooked. I mean, she lost to a girl who's 3-2, got flatlined. That kick to the head was nasty though. Yeah, I think that's what the finals are. Real just do what Real does, and Inter Milan are too good. I can't understand anything Charles says, to be honest. I mean, there is that issue. I think he'll take that fight. He'd be stupid not to, because he's not going to get a title fight. I don't think there's any fight he could get that would get him to a title other than that. He's not going to get Islam. What's he going to do? Fight Gaethje again? That's not going to get him a title fight. But Tapuria would. Twice if she cooks me rice. Very specific request there. Very specific. But now we've got 2 weeks of fucking international break, which I really just despise. We've got to sit through that. However long that lasts. Ty, I need to learn how you I need to take a leaf out of your shorts game, mate, because it's fucking legendary. Dortmund will be lucky to get past Barcelona. Villa is dead. Barcelona are a bit weird though. They're a bit up and down. I don't really trust Barcelona. They're either sensational or absolute garbage. So it wouldn't shock me if Dortmund got past them. I wouldn't be overly surprised in the slightest. But yeah, there's still there's still some teams left worth watching. I secretly hate Real Madrid as well, so I'm a little bit conflicted. I hate how arrogant they are. So I wouldn't actually mind it would be really funny to see Arsenal get past them and then probably get Villa in the semi-finals and then get slapped. That would be ideal. Like Arsenal get to the semi-finals, their fans start talking shit, as they always do, and then Villa give them a righteous slap in the mouth. That'd be ideal. Frankie, all you gotta do is sweet high kick like Ty, and you're there with the with the shortly. Yeah. That's a good point. I don't do anything, like, physical on my shorts. I should do a little bit more of, I don't really have any talents, though. I'm not very talented at anything. That reminds me, I thought of a new short idea today. Was gonna edit it in the work van right now. I don't even have time to make shorts these days. I'll be real, yeah, most of my shorts are done by AI. I can't be fucked anymore. Like, I do a live, AI throws it up, and then I just decide whether or not I wanna put it up or not. I've gotten very fucking lazy with my channel these days, and it's weird. It's like, this shows you what a talentless cunt I am, yeah. When I put effort into my channel, it goes nowhere, and when I start neglecting it and taking the easy way out, suddenly I'm getting, like, boosts every day. It's fucking wild. That high kick took me to new levels. Yeah, people love goofy shit. If you're willing to do goofy shit and potentially, like, run the risk of embarrassing yourself on the internet, you can go anywhere. That's just how it do. That's how it is. But yeah, while you're all here, I just want to give you guys another shout out, man. Thank you so much for all the support. Arsenal could possibly beat Real Madrid. Villa dies on the pitch against PSG. Inter decimates Bayern. If we're being realistic about how things go, Real should massacre Arsenal pretty easily, and Villa should lose to PSG. I mean, PSG are probably secretly the best team left. They're in the best form. So I don't know. I think it'll end up being Real versus PSG in the semi-final, and then it'll be Barcelona and whoever the fuck is left in the other semi-final. I can't even remember. AJ takes his shirt off and shadow boxes like a champ on his streams. Yeah, you won't catch me doing that. I haven't reached whore levels yet. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't have any faith in my titties, to be honest. I'm an old man. I wouldn't say I've got moves going on, but I could definitely do a better chance. What's brutally betting you then? I'm confused. Real Madrid will take it, but that's not important. All that matters is that an English team gets further than Inter. Oh, so that's the bet, yeah? Oh, that is fucking rough. Is that what Giuliano bet with brutally that Inter would get further? What mic are you packing? I use a Shure MV something. My mic gets a lot of fucking abuse on here. It's an SM7B. Yeah, yeah. I've actually got two of them. Like, funny story, yeah, I ordered one. Like, when I first started streaming, and it arrived at my house, but I didn't realize. And then I basically verbally abused the guy who sent it to me, told him it didn't arrive, and then he was viciously angry with me. And then I ended up buying another mic, and then months later, it was under some boxes or something. So of course, I called him up and paid him. So he ended up getting his insurance money back and got paid by me. So we were really close after that. He thought I'd screwed him over, but I really hadn't. So now I've got two of the fuckers. But people are always trolling me for my mic, saying that it's shit and that they can't hear me. Woohoo! Show us your tits. It's more likely to happen in Manila than right now, because I want the excuse of, well, I was drunk. If I'm gonna whore myself, I want that to fall back on that it was the fault of the alcohol. She's oh, you're blaming the speech, yeah? Speech to text, you scumbag. Is your husband in the room by any chance? Ty, do it for the fucking haters. I do have quite a nice chest, to be fair. It's not bad. It's not bad for a 40-year-old. Tits or get the fuck out. You man are really scum. I see what Musical's saying now. You see the you man, it slips out of me a little bit. I get where you're coming from. AJ's hair adds some pounds. I never understand why fighters have really massive, like, really massive hair. That came out wrong. What I'm saying is, I don't know why they don't shave their heads. It's surely not worth it for the extra pound. And it's stuff to grab and get in the way. Sure, MVs and SMs are goated. You do come in way quieter than your guests when you have them in to be. I think that has to do with my settings though, because when I'm recording videos as well, if they talk while I'm talking, I completely get blanked out. So I think it has to do with my settings because the microphone quality is like pretty good, but yeah, man, I get absolutely mogged when people talk over me, and especially on a Sunday, like I'll start talking and then I'll just get blanked out. I'm alone in the car and I'm driving. I suspected there was something like that going on. I don't want him fucking turning up on my doorstep, especially after we got away with the fucking lap dance incident. Just turn the guests down. Mate, I wasn't even aware that I could do that until you've made. I am such an amateur. I had no idea that I could do that. There are times when I want to just kick people the fuck out. Oh, hey, Gilly. Frankie, I love you, but you do have the appearance vaguely shared by every white sex tourist in Thailand. I've heard that. I am certainly not that. What I am, yeah, is I'm a troll when I'm out there. I'm definitely a tease. I'll put it that way. Because the thing is, yeah, I'll go out there thinking I want the attention, and then when I get the attention, I suddenly clam up like a little pussy. I don't enjoy it, especially out there as well. Yeah, they've got no fucking shame. I felt powerful when I had long hair. I'm a big fan of that Samson story as well. So turn yourself up. Well, my mic settings are on maximum. Oh, hey, Gilly is a new channel name. I've got to be honest, yeah, it's better than the one you've got now, bro. Because, like, honestly, typing your name into the description is work. Have you got Holland or Gunner? I mean, it's a tough one. Kevin Holland is an asshole, the biggest underachiever in MMA. Gunner's probably going to take him down and submit him, but I don't know. That's one I'm going to stay well away from. Gunner's not the most active guy as well, so I don't know. Gio needs to donate some of that hair to Locks of Love. I get that powerful thing though. I liked having long hair when I was younger, but when like up until recently, it was just a drag. I'm really happy that I cut it all off. But yeah, if you put a gun to my head, I'd probably go with Kevin Holland. But he can't be trusted. I'm definitely not betting on that. Your sister does yearly. What does your sister do yearly? I'm not a sex tourist, Gilly. I'm not. Gunnar is an old man and he's very inactive as well. But Kevin Holland is an embarrassment. He's got no brain. So the question is, can he be trusted? I don't think he can. And I mean, Gunnar is a really good grappler and he's got good submission skills. That seems to be Kevin Holland's kryptonite these days. Even though he's shown at times that he can be very good on the ground. I think he's betting against himself. That's what he does. Only Chads shave their heads. You got a point there. Your software should have headroom, then just crank it. I think I'm gonna do what Bodak said. I think when people are just talking over me, I'm just gonna slowly mute their mics. Holland smokes more bud than I do. That might be a gun to your head loaded with a 4570. Exactly. That was so cringe, man. I lost all respect for Kevin Holland during that conversation. And I was thinking to myself, some of you may disagree with me. I mean, um, oh, his name's gone out. I can't believe his Jack beats the fuck out of him, right? I was thinking that when I was watching, I was like, Kevin Holland, what are you doing? This guy will batter you. I know he's old. I know Rampage is old. I reckon he would beat the shit out of Kevin Holland even now. But yeah, Donkey Brain. Donkey Brain is exactly what he is. You were a baldy. Please tell me you've got Polaroids. Please tell me you've got pictures of this. I need to see this. Musical, you've got phenomenal, like you've got a phenomenal mop on the top of your head, mate. My hair's basically like fucking straw. But it's still attached to my head, so you know, I'll take it. Gunnar Holland is even worse at 170. Strangely, he's weird in both weight classes. I was waiting for him to say he was joking as well. That was so cringe. I genuinely thought that Rampage was going to beat the fuck out of him. SM7B known volume issue. That's why people use the cloudifier. I'll take that under advisement. I will take that under advisement. You've got to understand, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. My logic was just get the nicest mic you can buy that isn't too ridiculously expensive and has decent enough reviews, and just go for it. I didn't put much thought into how the the sound stabilizers work or anything like that, or even if that's a thing. I probably made that up. I was a baldy on my streams a couple of years ago. I need to go back and watch that. You've got a very nice face. No Jones. I reckon you could pull that off. Whereas I couldn't, man. I've got my head is basically the back of my head is very similar to like a 1950s television. Rampage has more to lose. Not really. Kevin Holland does look like he would call the cops on someone though. But yeah, I saw that stream ending a lot differently. It was just cringe. I thought Kevin Holland was a cool dude, yeah. He's not. That was the cringiest thing I've ever seen. It was up there. Isn't Rampage doing a boxing match with Rashad? He is. He is. Hang on a second. Let's see. Let's get this baldy thing up. We need to do this right now. Hang on a second. Apologies for a second, lads. So this is me opening my. Hang on a sec. Exclusive. All right, let's go. Oh, by the way, before I play this here, do you mind if I play this? If Rampage didn't sleep Kev in 30 seconds, which is a high chance of happening, then Kev probably wins, unfortunately. I mean, Rampage is old as fuck, but I don't know, man. He's a fucking light heavyweight. He's probably walking around at heavyweight weight now. I reckon he beat the shit out of him. I thought a lot of people reacted in the opposite way. They were like, "Nah, man, Kevin Holland's about to go off," and I was like, "What?" Is Francis going to the fights on Saturday? I actually I got given a free ticket by JPL, and I'm not even going. I don't think it's worth the train fare even. I'll be real. Molly McCann's on the main card. I can't take that. More to lose after. Oh, yeah, I see that. I see that. Oh yes, okay. So you're gonna let me play it. Sweet. All right, let's do that. I wanted to make sure I had your permission first. Let's have a gander, shall we? Let's see how you are as a baldy.
The BB Bainey Show. Episode
Nice and
1.
live, nice and big.
The Forest.
Hang on a sec.
Beanie bag.
Oh, what's that in the bag?
No! Baby? Chandler's black babies. Not nice!
Is this where that originated?
Chandler's babies black?
Wow. Bloody hell.
The BB
Thank you for that, bro. Not quite baldy, but pretty close. Pretty close. Let's get the chat back up. Hang on a sec. I don't know if I can. I don't know, man. There's always a chance I could change my mind at the last minute. The thing is, yeah, I'm traveling. Hustle. I'm traveling on the Monday. Did you have a skinhead? Was that a skinhead? I thought you had like a. I might need to watch that again. You haven't aged a day, sir. And I get called a fucking vampire. I think we need to look into your regime. Who's your favorite UK fighter and why is it Leon? It's got to be Tom Aspinall, isn't it? Who's actually it was never Leon. I'm lying. Like I said, man, I'm Irish. I'm only British when it suits me. When they're winning, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a Brit. But when they're losing, I'm like, yeah, that cunt. I'm Tom Aspinall all day, who is a little bit cringe in his own right. But he's the only he's the only fighter we can really get behind right now, MMA wise anyway. I do like Leon Edwards. I'm very jealous of his waist. I don't care how zesty that sounds. I don't know why I'm biting my lip. Getting H3. Do you know what? It does look a little bit. He looked a little bit like H3 in that clip. I'm not gonna lie. Leon is Jamaican. So Conor is your GOAT. Conor is what like Anderson Silva got me watching MMA. Conor is what made me a hardcore. I'm embarrassed by his very existence these days. Most Irish people are sick of him, mate. He's an embarrassment to the flag. I'm a big fan of Leon. Leon's secretly funny. If you watch his interviews, yeah, he's not the. It's because of his voice, yeah. He just sounds like it's because of his boring Brummy accent, yeah. He sounds like a personality vacuum, but he's actually quite funny. I enjoy Leon Edwards. I'm a fan of Leon Edwards. He's just not my favorite. He's not my favorite UK fighter, not by a long stretch. But now Conor McGregor can go suck a dick, mate. That guy's fucking embarrassing. Such a waste of a career. I saw that he was in the White House. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the actual clip yet. Is it worth watching? Does he do anything? Does he do anything embarrassing? I'm assuming he did. He's a right embarrassing twat. It's a shame, really. I think he was much funnier when he wasn't trying to be funny. But now that he tries and he basically his whole idea of humor is trying to act like a hard man, which doesn't work now that he's been bonged out a few times. Like I said, it's just embarrassing. He needs to cut it out. He was great at the White House, was he? Does Leon have cardio issues or he's just in his own head a lot? I don't think he's got cardio issues. I think he's got I think he's just not a very he's just not a front foot fighter, which is the issue with him. Which is why he often looks exactly the same against whoever he's fighting. Because he essentially fights at the level of whatever his opponent is, apart from against Bilal, which is just I still have nightmares about watching that, being in the crowd watching that live and realizing 2 minutes into the fight that he was fucked. We all saw it. I've never been at a live event before where people start walking out midway into a second round for a local fighter. Everyone started walking out. They were like, fuck this. And the crowd started to empty. Conor looked coked off his tits to the White House. Well, if he's gonna go, you might as well do it. You might as well do it right. I'd have gone in drunk and coked off. Why not? There's no more embarrassment left for him. Conor is still less embarrassing than the Irish that voted for a Muslim. What Muslim did they vote for? What did I miss? Ireland is embarrassing in general right now. And in my hometown, especially, like Cork, they're doing the I mean, I don't want to get into the whole Palestine-Israel thing, but like Ireland are being really cringy about that whole thing as well. Leon is a textbook beta male, always waiting to react. I've got to be honest here, that's how he is. He's a very reactive fighter. But it's why he's survived in the game as long as he has without getting chinned. Because he's very, very careful. And you saw what happened with Nate Diaz. He was toying with his food a little bit. He was having too much of an easy time, and then he got caught out of nowhere. So he's got that in him. He's got that like getting caught in him, you know. He looked like he's had enough to be a. Because I didn't. I mean, I've only saw like little small clips of it. I assumed he's cooked off at all times these days. I just assumed that. It's just a shame. He could have been so much more. It wouldn't surprise me if he did a little bit in the bathroom. Every Western country is embarrassing itself at the moment. That's why I get over to Asia at every given opportunity, mate. It's just more chilled out there. You can just have more fun without any shame. Nacho, I'm assuming because you're in Aussie land that you've obviously been to Thailand and so on. Leon took both Usman and Colby down. He doesn't need to, but you might just shoot on Brady. His takedown defense is better on the cage. It disappointed me how easily Bilal was able to take him down. Dunking him on his head was like I said, it's the stuff of nightmares. I don't think Brady's gonna have much success against him though. Maybe I'm just coping at this point. Conor constantly stuttering is clear evidence of a coke and boot. You can't understand the cunt anymore. You just can't. He's just a rambler. Having said that, he's still famous and big enough to, you know, do well in whatever he does, but it's not going to be fighting. I think he's gonna end up taking BKFC to like the second biggest fighting organization in the world. But it's gonna take some time. When is Paul Craig versus Rodolfo Bellato happening? I like Paul Craig. Paul Craig is another one of those guys you can just tell premium dick slinger, 100%. Paul Craig definitely lays pipe, and a lot of it. I went when I was younger. I'm not allowed to travel overseas for a few years. Oh, what's the story behind that? He's not starring. Those are vocal feints. Paul Craig. Paul Craig is the fucking man. If you think Paul Craig looks like like a grade A pipe layer all day long. May 17th. So what card is that on? I thought Paul Craig has the maddest CV of all time. Did you hear? I heard that he's fighting Azamat Madzakhanov, yeah. That is a tough fight. Johnny Walker's a weird one though, man. He's probably gonna go on a 4-fight win streak now. It's a tough fight for him. Johnny Walker's takedown defense is actually not that bad. He's a decent sprawler. It's his chin that's the problem. Azamat's probably gonna chin him out as well. Crime convictions in prison time. I used to be a naughty boy. Fair play to you, sir. I'd ask what it was for, but maybe you're not willing to share that information. But yeah, Usalis, I heard about that. I think I think Azamat's gonna batter him. Johnny Walker, I had high hopes for Johnny Walker, as we all did, but it's just been a painful embarrassment. Let's be honest, it's been horrible. There were times when I genuinely thought he might beat John Jones. I think a lot of us did. Because I hadn't seen him get knocked out 4 times in one fight in the regionals. If I'd seen that, I would have never believed. But I'm too much of a casual to do my research. But yeah, I think he is on his way up. Fair play. You know, I'll give this to Johnny Walker, yeah. He takes any fight. He's always done that. Johnny Walker's CV is incredible in terms of who he's fought. But it's not good for him lately. It's really not. I don't think it's gonna I don't think his career's gonna end well. But he probably gets decent money though. So fair play to him. Big Bad Wolf Juice. Is that a reliable source? I'm not so sure. Leon claims this is a #1 contender fight if he win. They've probably told him that. And I mean, to be fair to Leon Edwards, it should be one more. Because it should have been he should have been fighting Jack Della Maddalena, which would have been a #1 contender fight. And the fact that Jack is jumping in front of the queue, he did defend the belt twice. And he beat arguably one of the greatest welterweights of all time. So it should be a title eliminator. However, what's probably going to happen is they're going to give Shavkat the fight next. And then Leon will probably have to wait in the wings, which Leon is more than happy to do. If Leon's going to get a title shot, he's going to have to wait out for it. And he's going to have to beat Sean Brady convincingly, which he won't. He'll probably beat him in a very close decision and then drop down a couple of rungs. Shavkat's got to get the fight. The thing is, though, O'Malley's a different case because O'Malley, the UFC seems to think for some reason, the UFC is obsessed with people to do well on social media. That's their new focus. Dana White's obsessed with it. The whole fucking gang of dickheads are. So I think like that's why they keep sucking him off. I feel bad for Marab that he beats him, then beats Usman, and now he's going to beat Sean O'Malley again. I'm pretty confident. It's crazy that Walker melted Khalil in a round, but I've been saying this about Khalil Roundtree as well. Khalil Roundtree's another. He did amazing against Alex Pereira. Don't get me wrong, but that to me it's not an outlier. I don't think Khalil Roundtree's that good. He should have lost to Dustin Jacoby as well. He should have lost that fight. I thought he did. He got a robbery in that one. But the MMA is weird like that. That's the thing. And that's why I don't talk about locks in this game, because people are stupid. And all it takes is 1 second to get chinned, and you're done. Now, Leon Edwards is very good. He's a very, very good striker. I do think that the time thing affected him. And I think he overlooked Bilal. I think If you look at the way that Leon beat the shit out of Bilal in their first fight, he was clearly on his way to dusting him out. And I think he went in there thinking, I'm going to beat this guy up. And he wasn't ready. I know it's gay as fuck, but everyone is buying the Yo Sally hype. I can't stand it. Unfair. It is unfair. He's a horrible personality on the mic. I do find him amusing in like his YouTube videos and stuff. But it's just because he's what the UFC considers a manageable star these days. They don't have to pay him that much money, but he brings in a lot of social media viewings. And to be fair to the cunt as well, is he's quite an exciting fighter. Like when he goes in there, he does get it done. Klossy, I've got to disagree with you. I think Leon Edwards is very good. His takedown defense has revolutionized how people do that now. And he's a very, very good, accurate striker. Leon's biggest issue is he fights like a pussy. That's his biggest problem. He doesn't go for things more. And considering what a good striker he is, I feel like he should. He more shows his best colors when he's backed into a corner. Leon was sleepy. The Bilal loss doesn't count. Mate, judging on how we all felt that night, I'm not surprised. We were all fucking, we were sucking on air in the crowd. I was 20 beers in, fucked out of my mind, and I barely made it to the end. Leon being good or not doesn't matter when he can't adjust in a moment. I mean, he's got the best example of adjusting in a moment in one of the best moments in MMA history, pulling it out of the bag. And that was no fluke. I don't care what anyone says. I've still got faith that Leon Edwards can get it done. I do. But it's not going to be exciting. It will be a laborious, boring decision if he gets it done. I've kind of taken a shine to Paddy recently as well. And I'm especially behind him because I fucking hate Michael Chandler. So I hope he gets it done. These people will tune into a fighter with a win streak and become champion and defend. But the moment they lose, he sucks. Your mama sucks. You get in that cage and fight. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I was firmly on the Leon train for a long time, but I was very angry with him because I really hate Bilal Muhammad. Like I hate him with a passion. There's a video on my channel that's called "Everybody Hates Bilal Muhammad," where I go on a 30-minute cringy rant about what an annoying cunt he is. I even broke it down into chapters. It's one of the worst videos I've ever made, but it goes to show you how much I hate that bastard. So going to my first numbered card live event and seeing him win was awful. Brady's beaten nobody on Leon's level. The thing is, Nacho, you're right, yeah, but the problem with that, yeah, is everyone gets to a point, yeah, where that's the case until it isn't, if that makes sense. You know? Sometimes people rise to the level. I don't think he will. I really don't think he will. I think Leon's going to go back to, and it'll be at a fair time this time. He'll be fighting at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. I think he gets it done. The reason I'm scared for Brady is he gets so red easily. If Leon keeps the body, the high kick is there. That's the thing. He does mark up really, really easily, and that does matter. He's shown that he can do 5 rounds as well. So I don't know. I think Leon Edwards is going to win, and I think it's going to be a very boring decision. I'll fight Leon. Fuck it. That's not fair, mate. You're a light heavyweight. Don't be a bully. They want everything to go their way at all times. It's the fucking fight game. UFC at that. You're bound to lose if you stick around long enough. This ain't boxing. And that's what I'm saying about Leon. He went through the division the hard way. And if you're a fan of like pure striking, he's fun to watch. His movement's very good. The way he strikes from angles is really good. And he has very good cage awareness. He just wasn't prepared for what Bilal was bringing. He totally underestimated him. You don't see how Leon has a chance. Sean Brady's striking is not great. I'm going to say this now, and he's probably going to go in and put on it has been slowly improving. If you don't see why he has a chance, Hustle, yet, watch his fight against Bilal. The only thing is, though, Leon's not going to put that kind of pressure on him. That's why I think that Brady might have a good chance, because Leon's going to let him go for takedowns. Colby had success late pressing Leon, and Brady will press him for 5 rounds. I agree with you. And it's not like Leon has like knockout I mean, I know he's done it once or twice, but he's not got knockout capability. It's all going to come down to Brady's durability. I have to agree with you because he's going to get stuffed the first few times. It basically, if he takes Leon down early, that's the fight. That is the fight. Because if he takes him down in the first round and wears Leon out a little bit, and then Leon's wary of the takedowns the entire time, it's going to be a problem. And Brady will stick to his balls. He don't care. Shout out to you, Ryan. Kloss, you gotta be kidding. Dude, look up his resume. They keep trying to hold back Leon from the title shot. Dude had to earn it. Leon's resume was pretty decent. And I think he went on like a 13 fight win streak before he got a title shot or something like that, or an 11 fight win streak. It was something mad. You don't think Brady's a better striker than Colby? I'll be honest, mate, they're comparable. I would say Brady's a slightly better striker than Colby, but there's margins in it. You can't convince me that Brady's a much better striker. Leon has the best anti-wrestling in the UFC. I thought he did. That's why I was so confident that he was going to deal with Bilal. But Leon doesn't deal very well with constant forward pressure. If you watch the first Usman fight, it almost worked. Usman was just constantly on him all the time, and it almost caught him. It almost caught him out. So I don't know, man. Brady's a lot younger, and Brady has shown he can go 5 rounds. So I don't know. I'm not betting on that one either. And if I'm going to be betting any money on the main card, it's going to be on Jan Blachowicz. I think he's going to get it done. And I'm not sure what the odds are for him, but I imagine he's the underdog. Brady beat Craig Jones. His grappling is second to none. Did he? Didn't that happen? Craig Jones is a fucking great grappler. Leon's resume is nothing past their prime 155-pounders. Let's have a look at Leon's CV real quick. I feel like I've got to come out in defense for my boy here, and I have a feeling I'm gonna fall flat because he doesn't have the most amazing CV. I'll be real. I mean, Kamaru Usman by itself twice beating Colby matters. Yeah, Nate Diaz doesn't matter. Rafael dos Anjos is a big win. Then you got Donald Cerrone. Vicente Luque is a good win. That's basically about it. I'll be honest. His CV really isn't that good. He got a split decision with Gunnar Nelson, which he could have lost. Dos Anjos is a weird one as well. Basically, his only elite win is Kamaru Usman. That's the truth. Jan's around plus 220. I'm taking that shit. I am taking that shit. Brady's going to get frustrated on the feet, going to shoot numerous takedowns and get a sub, in my opinion. He's not going to sub Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards is very good on the ground, defending himself anyway. He's not got any jiu-jitsu game or anything, but he can defend himself. Leon is nearly a 2-to-1 dog, and Leon Edwards is a 2-to-1 dog. That can't be true. Leon Edwards is the underdog. Nah, that can't be true. You're fucking gaslighting me right now. If Leon Edwards is an underdog, I'm jumping on a double with him and Jan right now. And I think Sean Brady's good. But look at Sean Brady's CV as well. I mean, who's he beat? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, no, he's a slight underdog. That surprises me. So Leon is like a plus 150. That's surprising to me. And Jan, I might do a double on that, you know. Molly McCann. Yeah, plus 135. I think that's actually fair. I'll be honest. I think I think a good bet for that fight. I think that's gonna go over. I think that goes the distance. I think I'm gonna do a Leon Edwards and Jan Blachowicz double. I'm doing this. I'm jumping on this. So $25 gets me 170. I've got it around that as well. It's about 7.2, I think. I think I might have to take that, you know. And I think what I might do is I might throw Molly McCann getting her fucking ass chinned out as well. So if I put Molly McCann on there as well, let's have a look. Molly McCann to lose, obviously, because she's dog shit. God, she's horrible. Gunnar Nelson is the favorite against Kevin Holland. Molly beats black girls. I'm picking Molly. Yeah, she does reserve that extra layer of hate, doesn't she? Yeah, that triple at $25 is 250. I think I'm going to take that, you know. I've got a power booster as well, so it boosts me up to 275. Fuck it, I'm taking that. Leon Edwards, Jan Blachowicz, and Alexa Thainara. Who is Alexa Thainara? I'm all talking shit here. I don't even know who she is. Thainara. She's 11-1. She looks skinny as fuck though. Or as we say in England, mager. She's got a lot of decision wins. Ooh, a lot. Look at who she's fought. 0-0, 0-3, 0-1, 7-4, 0-0, 0-1, 0-1, 5-1, 9-6, 7-0. So she's basically 3-0. Yeah, I don't know about that. I do not know about that at all. I've lost all confidence. By the way, guys, if you've just come in here or you've been in here for a while and you haven't liked the stream, do your boy a solid. Fletcher, Mick Parkin, and Mick Parkin. I'm worried about Mick Parkin. Put 20 on that for me, bro. I'll pay you later. Put 20 on what? That double. I'll pay you later. I can't put Gordon Vucinic on either. At minus 400. I'm not touching that shit. Kuta Teledzi can't be trusted either. Nathan Fletcher, and I reckon Nathan Fletcher might beat Lauren. I met Lauren in person. He's a fucking midget. Christian Leroy Duncan should get. I think Marcin Tybura is a dodgy one for me. Marcin Tybura is actually quite good. Fletch gets reversed so easily. Add Fletcher instead of Ty. I might, you know. Oh, Lona Kavanagh. Lona Kavanagh's facing Felipe dos Santos. Yeah, I'm looking at Fainara's record. She has beat nobody. I ain't fucking. And she's a woman. Brady is such a skid mark. I want to see him get battered as well. I'm hoping that the UK biased crowd might get it in his favor. Jai Herbert and Chris Padilla is tempting as well. There's a few dodgy ones on this card. I might do the double with I might just do the double with Blachowicz and Edwards. Tybura striking his ass. Yeah, it is. Did Tybura lose to Spivak? I remember I won money on that fight, but I can't remember which way I bet. I think I bet on Spivak. Yeah, I bet on Spivak. That was very satisfying. Yeah, skid mark is harsh. That is extremely harsh. Alexa's a Brazilian prospect. One loss to Bruna Brazil. Ugh, that's not a good look. I wouldn't bet on Fletcher. The dude has no heart. You see, this is tricky. Looking at this, I don't know where to bet that because even betting on Yan and Edwards is a risky proposition. They're both obviously underdogs for a reason. Shauna Bannon versus Pooja Tamar. Oh, so that Indian bitch is fighting again. She is shit, but so is Shauna Bannon as well. And Pooja is an underdog. UFC wants the Indian fighters to win. Shauna Bannon, I saw her fight live twice. She is awful. Proper shit. I'm actually going to pick and bet on both women's MMA this card. What are you betting? Are you going Fainara? Frankie, Fletcher already has one win over Lauren from Cage Warriors a couple of years back. He'll win again. I quite like Fletcher in this one. Lauren was really bad against Jake Hadley, who's now gone from the promotion. Like I said, I met Lauren in. I was going into the toilet at Bellator Dublin, and he came into the bathroom as well and got mogged. He is a tiny I'm not big by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, look at me. He was literally up to there. He's a tiny cunt. But that probably stands to reason that AJ Fletcher's probably tiny as well. I'm probably gonna go with it's not AJ Fletcher, it's Nathan Fletcher. Who the fuck is Nathan Fletcher? Hang on a tick. I've almost fucked this up here. Oh, he's 9-1. He's from Liverpool. I think I might go with. Oh, he beat Ramaskar. I know who that is. Hmm. When did he beat Lauren? I can't see Lauren on his record. Oh, yeah, he did. He beat him in the amateurs when he was 4-1. Ooh, that is a tricky one. Thainara Tomar. Tomar's a good one. Shauna Bannon is shit. What are you? I'm 5'8". Yeah, 5'8". And I'm quite slender as well. So I don't know if that makes me look taller or shorter. I might take Fletcher, you know. But yeah, he did beat him in the amateurs. Lauren's actually all right. He's not. I expected him to do a little bit better against Jake Hadley than he did. But he completely shit the bed on that one. So he's like 5'1", 5'2". Yeah, man. It's like with Alexander Volkanovski. Volkanovski's listed at 5'6". He's fucking not 5'6". Alexander Volkanovski is 5'3". This is what makes me hate Islam Makhachev so much. I've stood face to face with Volkanovski and I was towering above him. And I don't tower above anyone. Exactly, Hustle. Pooja versus Bannon should be illegal. It's a disgrace that this is happening. I think Pooja's going to be... And Pooja's bad as well. But I think she's going to beat her. Shauna Bannon's really bad. She's got nothing to her. She fought at UFC 304. She lost that fight. And she was given a layup. She's horrible. I think Toma's a good bet. And whether the UFC wants to admit it or not, they want that market. Throwing $5 on the Irish. Bannon, Lauren, and Molly plus 678. You're a braver man than I am. I'm Irish. I've got Irish blood through and through, and I'm not putting even a penny on that shit. Fuck that. Like I'm a thoroughbred Irishman, yeah, but there's gonna be no loyalty on that side. I want to keep my paper up. What's that noise? I met Sugar Sean, and he's not. Sugar Sean O'Malley is 5'8". 5'8", 5'9". I've never been impressed by Lauren, especially the Hadley fight. Then they cut Hadley and not Lauren. Well, Hadley stupidly took too many fights. That was his issue. True, but here we are. Here we are. We might as well make some money from it. I'm with you on this one, Lane. I think she's gonna win. And Pooja's really bad as well. I know Hustle. He's a bitch. That's what he really is. We love Hustle around here. And we love you too, Juice Man, by the way. The Angry Irish. Just heard a snippet of Kanye's new song talking about wearing swastikas to the Grammys, and it's unironically the best song he's released in years. I've never been the biggest Kanye fan. I just feel sorry for him at this point. The dude's mentally ill and needs to be stopped. Somebody close to him needs to tell him to just shut up. Literally my same height, 5'9", barely 6 foot with the afro. The UFC is dumb enough to measure afro. Oh, you're referring to O'Sally. Okay. Just clarifying. He should get Bryce to do a feature on it. That would be fucking... Bryce has actually got some bars. I made a video about that once, breaking down Bryce Mitchell's sick rap skills. He is the fucking man. But yeah, O'Malley is not 6 foot. He's not 5'11" or whatever he claims to be. He's 100% 5'9" at most. So yeah, this is a tough card. I think I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. Edwards and Blachowicz double because I'll be happy if I lose money on that. Fuck it. I've got faith in both of them. DEI got far too right. We have black and Mexican Nazis now. Bro, you find Nazis everywhere. It's just that they'll never die out. Bryce goes hard. I love Bryce Mitchell, but he's got fucking sawdust in his head. I think Bryce is actually going to do all right against Gene Silver. I think he'll do all right. Bryce Mitchell's a very good fighter. He's a bonehead, but he's actually good. Frankie, are we betting then? Betting on what? Jan Blachowicz and I'm not betting on Jan Blachowicz with you on it because Gio, it makes no sense. The reason why I'm not betting on it is because why should I bet $300 with you on Jan when if I put $300 on Jan with a bookie, I'm gonna get 900 back. You feel me? It makes no sense. I'm 5'9.25". I'd be stoked if I was taller than Osadi. Congratulations, bro. We've just made your day. O'Malley is definitely 5'9". I want to pick Bryce so bad. We need to wait. I guarantee the odds on Bryce Mitchell are going to be fucking like an insult. Lakers in 5. Playoffs hasn't even come yet, bro. I'm a Warriors fan, by the way. I joined the bandwagon about 2 years before they got good, and I cashed in big on that one. I used to bet on basketball all the time, and the Warriors are actually looking decent again now that they've got Jimmy Butler. Anyway, I put 15 on a double for 100 for Brady and Ulberg. Oh no, that's different. Frankie, are we betting then? Brady plus Ulberg. But that's it's like I said, man. With you're betting, you think you're smart, bruv. You're betting on the favorites, and you're giving me even money. I think I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not that dumb. Like I said, I could go to the bookies and get a nice little. I can throw my money away more creatively. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm leaning Bryce via boring Moicano style decision. I mean, that would be. I love Gene Silver. I love him, but I think he's gonna get his head. I think he's gonna get his head caved in. But I think he'll put up a fight doing it. I reckon Bryce looks really good on it. Frankie, I'm betting on who's gonna win, bruv. Well, yeah, you always say you're doing that, but it doesn't really work out that way all the time. Yeah, it's a crazy ripoff. That's what I'm saying. I can get Jan Blachowicz at plus 280. So me doing a like for like, you give me 300, I give you 300 bet is like the numbers ain't numbering. You feel me? Jan fights once a year and hasn't fought since 20. He's really good though. That time off might do him well as an old man. He had surgery. Warriors is a good look. Warriors ain't winning shit, but I reckon they'll get past the first round, which is way better than what I was expecting after their mid-season tank. They got a much better. They need favorable. They need favorable matchups, but they're not getting. The best they can achieve is Western Conference Finals because they're not going to be they're not going to be OKC, and they're not going to beat the Lakers either. That's why I don't make mad bets, make bad bets. Well, that's how you do it. Frankie Yan loses. I don't think he does. I think Ulberg is really overrated. Do you live up north? North, Yorkshire pudding or Cornish pasty? I grew up in London, but I now live in Cambridgeshire. I took the money and ran. I'm not making money and hanging around in London. I'm not completely retarded. I get robbed in a second. You can't carry guns around here. Time off didn't. Yeah, but old man Stipe was a different case, man. I think he's genuinely got Alzheimer's, and he was fighting John Jones. I don't think Carlos Ulberg is that good, and Jan Blachowicz hasn't had that fight where he looks like he's waning yet. We haven't seen it. He looked. Think about the Ankalaev fight looks even better in hindsight, and the Alex Pereira fight looks somewhat still good in hindsight. And on the other hand, Allberg fought, who was it? No, Volkan Ozdemir in his last fight, and arguably could have lost it. You think he's gonna get in there and barely get past him, and you think he's gonna beat Jan Blachowicz? I don't think so. Polish power all the way. But again, I'm putting a lot on him not having ring rust and his shoulders holding out, because he's had 2 major shoulder surgeries, and it's not even on the same shoulder. Both his shoulders have been fucked. Oh, sorry, Yorkshire pudding that's a tough choice, mate. That is a tough choice. I would probably go with Yorkshire puddings, mate, because I'm a Sunday roast guy, and Cornish pasties can sometimes be absolutely gross. They're either amazing or absolutely disgusting. We haven't seen him for too long, bro. I'm telling you, never a safe bet. No, I get that. That's why I don't really bet a lot. Little 25 quid, you know. Sean Brady in 4. He's not finishing Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards doesn't get finished. The Lakers, the playoffs are way off. The playoffs aren't until what, May? We're still way Leon in 5. How you doing, Mature? So you're saying Leon by decision. Bryce is king. He's something. I don't know if king is the right word. Baba. I felt like I had to read that out. Y'all don't shit. We all shit, Mature. Or are you saying we all don't know shit? Nice correction. What is pasty? Well, it's like a... Hang on. Cornish paste. I'm sure you know what it is. It's this thing. I feel like my stream wouldn't be complete until I've shown a Cornish pasty. Pasty. Are you trying to say pasty? Cornish pasty, Cornish pasty, whatever. Fine, Cornish pasty. We say things different in different... Fuck you, man. Fuck you, bro. Holland finishes the safest bet ever. I don't think it is. I have a corn addiction, you legend, you pervert, you pervert. Shepherd's pie is my favorite. If I could eat only one thing for the rest of my life, it would be a shepherd's pie. It's got everything you need, mate. So shepherd's pie is the one with lamb, yeah? It's either shepherd's pie or cottage pie. I think it's shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is my jam. Fuck you, Antec. I can't believe I showed a picture of a pasty. Fuck you, bro. I feel... Stop making me feel insecure about my own English. Goat milk percentage Frankie. I like goat milk. Shepherd's daughter's pie. No, shepherd's pie is goated. Because shepherd's pie is, you know, you got your meat, you got your potato, you got your vegetables. It's a meal. It's a meal in one convenient little smashed up fucking... I love me some shepherd's pie, man. I'll make a mean shepherd's pie as well. And take your scum, mate. Your actual scum. Shepherd's pie is beef and potato. It's cottage pie I like then. What does shepherds look after? You got fucking... do you know what? I'm sick of you lot trolling. I'm just going to check it. Shepherd's pie. Yes, it's shepherd. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck all of you. I've been eating something much today and cooking a sirloin steak. I haven't had a decent steak in a while. When I go to... I know I've said this to you boys before, yeah? If you're a steak fan, you need to have Argentinian steak. You need to have Argentinian steak. It is the GOAT. What football team do you support? I support Chelsea. I'm a fucking Newcastle fan, mate. Thanks for the free W earlier on in the season and for helping us head towards that cup. I hate Chelsea quite a lot. Not as much as I hate Arsenal. Cottage pie is beef. It's not me. It's lamb. Cottage pie is lamb. Yeah, cottage pie is beef and shepherd's pie is lamb. That's right. Cream pie is something else. I'm amazed that hasn't come up sooner in here, to be fair. God, my throat's fucked. I ate a pound net Yorkshire. I do love a New York strip. They are good, but I'm telling you guys, Argentinian steak is the one. And clam pie. Clam pie is the one. Shepherd's daughter's cream pie. I like watching cream pies. Oh, for fuck's sake. We almost got through an entire stream without making it a typical Frankie night out. Up the Reds, first cup ever, even though it's a Mickey Mouse cup, but I rate the win. Thank you, bro. Bro, for me, it's bigger than England winning a World Cup, which means nothing to me. I legit would take a Carling Cup for Newcastle over an English World Cup. I'm not even remotely joking about that. Empanadas are really good as well. I love an empanada. You like tube steak, Frankie? I feel like you're tricking me. Shout out to fucking Sniff. Sniff, you beautiful son of a bitch. I hope you're well. If we can get Sniff out to England as well during International Fight Week, that would be amazing. Sniff, you need to get those tickets booked, mate. You'd be a vital ingredient in that meetup. So you like Argentinian women too? I've never had the pleasure, but I've heard they're goated as well. I've heard South American women are genuinely just wow. I've never fucked with that. As you guys know, I've had an Asian problem for quite a long time. In Australia, shepherd's pies always have beef in them. Lamb is way better, bro. Hit the likes is free. Andrew, this is why you're my guy. Fucking, I keep forgetting to remind everyone. And once again, before I head off, because we're gonna be heading over to Bodak soon, which I assume he's gonna be online very, very soon. This is basically the Bodak support stream. I think he's on now. So, guys, I'm gonna now before I head off. I want us to get Bodak up to 300 subscribers at least tonight. I want to say thank you to all of you before I head off. We finally hit 1,000. Well, again, I want to say thank you to all of you for getting me to this level. I really mean it. I love each and every one of you degenerate fucking disgusting perverts. And you know who you are. I am very grateful to each and every one of you. And hopefully the channel can keep growing and growing to a respectable level. I've linked Bodak in the description. If you guys could head over there and show my boy some love, hit up the likes, hit up the subscriptions for him as well. Shout out to Musical who gave the raid earlier on. Thank you so much. Juice Man, you legend. So to everyone in the chat, Fall, Black Betty, Chrissy, Antec, Usiles, Nacho, Machua. I have Corn Addiction, of course. Lane, Westy, Ty Betts, Ryan, Colton, of course, as well. Those are the people. Juice Man, I think I've said you already. Hustle Bones, of course, you as well, you fucking legend. Much love to all of you. Thank you for the support and onwards and upwards. Thank you for being such a I love you all. I love you all. Thank you if you could get the likes up to 30, that would be amazing. But head over to Bodak, an amazing channel over there. Show the guy some support. And he's very close to 300 subs. So if we could get him hit there tonight. Right on, I'll drop it in here again. Love you guys. Have a great rest of the week. I'll be back on Thursday to do another pre-Bodak stream. And hopefully I'll still be on 1,000 at that point. Love you guys. Have a great evening. Take it easy, boys and girl. Peace.